Hey, what's up, everybody? Ryan Greenspan here from San Diego Dynasty out at the Las Vegas NXL. I'm hanging out with Reaper. Shoot you soon.
Hey, welcome to Hanging with Reaper. This is our in-studio one. So you guys know that we're viewing outside the studio, and we're also doing inside the studio. So for the inside studio ones, we're going to be doing Skype calls. We can have you guys call in. This show is going to be about you guys, the players, the promoters, the park owners, anything with a P. Pooches, poodle, I don't care, I'm just joking. Anyway, so that's what this show is going to be about. We've got people calling in with Skype. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be talking with you, the players. We're going to be talking with some preppers. You know what's happening right now with this corona thing. We're going to be talking with promoters about our community. What's happening? What's going on? Do we have a 2020 series? I don't know. Let's find out. We're going to find out what's going on. So anyway, I've got a friend of mine, Mark. What's up, brother, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm cool. So, tell everybody who you are.
I'm actually Mark from Soldiers of Chaos. I'm actually from Michigan.
You're actually from Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I was getting confused there. All right, brother, man. So listen, Mark and I have been working together on projects for a very long time. Actually, last year when I went to Michigan for the Red, White, and Blue game, he let me use his car on Saturday, and I drove 12 hours, 1,000 miles. I forgot how many miles it was, but basically I went. That's when I went all over the place. That's when I went from. I was in Dearborn. I went to Canada. I went down to Ohio. I went to Indiana. I drove all over the place because of this cool cat's car. Great guy. Not only does he lend people his car, but he's also a great promoter for our sport, and that's the cool thing that I guess that. Sets him apart from a lot of the players that I deal with all the time, is that he's really in. He's invested all his chips. He just threw everything in, and he said, spin the wheel, I'm in. So if you guys have an event, it doesn't matter if it's a local event, like at Hell Survivors or anything else in Michigan, you can contact Mark, and he'll help you promote it. And he's even, well, we don't know what's going to happen for the season, but he's even got... I think the local news involved, hopefully, in Monster Game. We're going to find out. Everything's probably changing now because of the coronavirus. We're going to find out what's going on. But, dude, are you sheltering in place?
No, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to.
Oh, because Mark's the mechanic, you've got the, what is the obligation, or what's it called? You have a...
obligation to fix people's cars.
He has to change the blinker fluid in people's cars. So,
I don't. Muffle bearings are pretty important this time of year.
Right. So, no, but so Mark is on the list of the essentials. Grocery stores, contractors, and auto mechanics, right?
I guess so. I mean, it's on every list I ever see.
Okay. But...
I need to stay home. They don't close me down.
Are you actually doing something? Are you actually fixing cars?
Yeah, actually, people are bringing their cars in.
Okay. So it is... Okay, it's working. I got it. What's up with Soldiers of Chaos? How long have you guys been doing that?
We've been about 4 years now.
And let me see. So basically, if you guys don't know the history, there was a branch off. There was the Band of Brothers was the actual original. Now, were you part of that and broke off, or were you?
Come on now. You always get that wrong. We were never part of Band of Brothers, but we were hanging out together a lot.
You guys were hanging out, right? So So you guys have been going. You were okay. So there was Band of Brothers. There was you guys, and then when Band of Brothers broke off, then they became Mutiny.
A lot of them became Mutiny, yes.
And then we have Soldiers of the Chaos, Mutiny, Band of Brothers disbanded, and so basically in the Michigan area it's Soldiers of Chaos and Mutiny.
There's a lot of us. We also have Mad Frog in this area. He's a very big name.
Mad Frog. We've got who's the other ones that always show up? They have their own little building over there in Hell Survivors. The Militia.
No. Mercenaries.
The Mercenaries, right. That's Robert Smith and the Mercenaries, right?
That's the Hell Survivors team, yes.
Exactly. So you guys are, I don't know, pretty big in the sport. And also, you guys are very big in the brigade program.
Oh, yeah, every one of us.
Yeah.
To be a member of our team, you have to be in the brigade program.
Goes without saying. It's fantastic. Okay, so the cool thing about Mark, like I said, is that not only is he a player, last year he was a general for the first time.
Very first time.
Right, and the first game we were winning, the first half, right?
Yes.
And the
We were doing really well. I mean, for my first time ever commanding a game, we finished quite well too. We just didn't do so well in the final battle.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, a lot of things are out of your control as a general. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, so Mark had his little setup, right? And then he had these little pieces that were magnets on a map. And he was constantly getting intel from us. And then he was putting these little pieces on the map and saying where everything was hot and where we should be going. Dude, you weren't just like hanging out on the sidelines screaming at people. You had it going on.
To get out there and, get everybody to move forward every once in a while, but I was trying to keep control of everything. Try to see what's going on so we knew where to go.
Right. I think that it's crazy. Being a general, there's a lot of responsibility, and what comes with that responsibility is people looking at you going, well, what do we do? The cool thing about like Soldiers of Chaos or Mutiny, there's a lot of alpha males in there. Well, we have a lot of alpha males in our paintball world anyway, but a lot of alpha males, so they actually take the ball and they run with it. So they actually help you out. So you basically have like 20 generals out there doing what needs to be done. And yeah, so but eventually everything falls on your shoulders, and you fucked up.
Well,
You didn't fuck up. Anyway,
I got revenge this year. I'll be doing it again.
So speaking of this year, all right. So let's get down to it. So what I asked Mark to do was to go out there and see if he can like get together all the events that are happening worldwide, local, whatever. And the idea was that we could kind of narrow these things down and figure out what's happening in Oklahoma and Texas and Wyoming and Colorado and Michigan. And we can contact these people, or maybe just make a post and say, hey, you guys, contact your local fields, contact your parks, contact your promoters, whatever it is, find out when the events are happening and see if they're still on, and if they are, how can you help out? My big thing is pre-registering. You guys should get out there and pre-register, because if you pre-register, you're basically helping to support that event, and also you're telling that event, yeah, we're in and we're going to help you. Now,
yeah.
I know, listen, and I don't know if you've ever, in Southern California it's happened a couple times, back in the day, it doesn't really happen anymore, but people would like, I'm not pre-registering, I'm only showing up the day of because the promoter was sketchy and he's going to take my money, and when that happened, people were like, well, that's paintball. So in my lifetime of paintball, I've only seen it happen one time. Other than that, again, today with social media, if you try doing something like that, if a promoter tried doing something like that, forget about it. They would be drowned in social media, comments and whatever, and they would never do it again. Nobody would trust them again. So we need you guys to put your trust into the parks, and to say, whether it's in Canada or Germany or wherever the situation is, even though we don't know because of this coronavirus, you can still kind of contact these people and say, hey, we're with you. What can we do to help? And so that's why I got Mark on today, and we're going to chat about that kind of stuff. about like just the events coming up and who to contact and what can we do about it. So one of the parks that Mark and I we meet at, well, basically there's two of them that we meet at all the time. One of them is the Lone Wolf Paintball in Metamora, Michigan, and the other one is Hell Survivors in Pickaninny, Michigan. I can say it, but I can't spell it. Pickaninny. Anyway, so Pickney. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, so it's one of those Indian names. I'm feathers, not dots. Okay. So anyway, what I'm saying is that Dave Massey, Dave and Kelly, who own Hell Survivors, one of the oldest fields basically in the world as far as paintball is concerned, they always rely on GI Sports, obviously, to get the word out there. And for the past couple of years, we've been getting the players involved. I'm gonna close. We've got a live feed happening. We've been getting the players involved. Usually, what happens is, Dave and Kelly can only do so much, right? And so, I'm saying to them, get Mark involved, get everybody else. And Mark actually, he picked up the baton and ran with it, and he's been really crushing it as far as promotions are concerned. And now we have the coronavirus. So let's pretend there's no coronavirus, right? For 1 second. Nobody's scrambling for toilet paper. Nobody's pushing old ladies down. Whatever. What is coming up as far as the big one, which was the GI? What is it? What is that? Hell Survivors Monster Game. I've got like 18 games bouncing in my head. So it's Monster Game, right? So Monster Game was kind of where all the focus was heading. Correct? And that was
yeah, Monster Game at one point was 3,000 plus players.
How many did you say?
3,000 plus.
3,000 plus players at Monster Game. My God. Okay, go ahead.
We were trying to push 1,000. This year we were pushing 2,000.
I'm losing you on the microphone. I can't hear you. Are you talking into your vape pen instead?
No.
Okay.
Here, you need me to do that?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Alright. I said we were pushing for 2,000 players this year.
Okay.
I mean, honest with you, 2,020 players, I'd be killed by somebody if I didn't say this. If 2,020 players pre-registered before the game happens, there's like a $5,000 prize pack. You get like a lifetime VIP from Hell Survivors.
Hang on a second. Did I not? Maybe I'm getting old. Well, besides that, you just said that how many people register?
2,020 people.
If 2,020 people pre-register for Monster Game coming up when?
Well, hold on. I didn't write that down. Give me a
You
second.
knucklehead. You're supposed to have this. I can tell you on the top. Isn't it on your picture over here? Isn't it up here? No, it doesn't. Dude.
I had it, but I didn't have it.
All right.
It is July 24th through 26th.
Okay. 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you pre-register, if we get enough people to pre-register, as in 2,200 people to pre-register, there's a $5,000 prize package?
Yep.
What does that prize package include?
Like I said, it's a lifetime VIP at Hell Survivors. I do know that. And then there's also basically a whole setup, a nice setup. You can never play paintball, and then you're just going to be into paintball with all the best stuff.
Okay.
And a lifetime VIP.
And so wait, that means, but it's a drawing. Not everybody gets this. This is a drawing for that.
One person gets.
One person gets $5,000 worth of product and merchandise and everything, right?
Yep, but that's 2,020 people. That's all we need is pre-register 2,020 people, and then it's done.
Okay, so you guys, again, we've got this situation happening. We don't know when it's going to end. It could be next month. They could find a cure or a vaccination or whatever the situation is. And if they did, then the games are on. And today, we're only in like the middle of March, basically. So what we have: March, April, May, June, July. We're talking 5 months from now, right?
Right.
So pretty much exactly 5 months from now, if this is the 22nd, pretty much 5 months from now, this is going to take place. Again, though, because I don't have crystal balls, we're not going to be able to know. You almost smirked. I almost see. You almost like, yeah. It was almost a joke. All right. We're not going to know what's going to happen. But what we want you guys to do, though, is prepare like it's going to happen. And in doing so, you're going to pre-register. So pre-register for this game. Where do we go? To healthsurvivors.com?
Yep. You got healthsurvivors.com. You can pre-register the big game there.
Okay, cool. So you go to healthsurvivors.com, pre-register for the big game. Do we have a code we have to put in, or just pre-register?
Pre-register for 2,020 people.
Okay, that sounds good. We need you guys. What?
Again, let me say it. One is going to be drawn out of that. But $5,000 prize package, that's kind of worth pre-registering.
I think that's pretty good odds. 1 out of 2020.
No.
That's not bad. I mean, if you take my ticket out, I'm just joking. Anyway, so you guys listen. Do me a favor and go out there and share that. Share the information. Go to Health Survivors website. Go to their Facebook page. Share it, promote it, whatever else. Here's the other thing I want you to do. Go to find out Dave Massey's personal webpage. I'll give it to you. For his personal Facebook page, his personal everything. I'll give that to you and just flood him and say, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? Mark and David sent me. What can I do to help? All right? So that's going to be great. Monster Game is an amazing game. Is it the 24-hour now?
It's supposed to be a longer event, yes. It's supposed to be not 24. It's a 12-hour, I think they're basing it off of.
Okay.
The lights are supposed to go down before it's time. Light will come on, sun will go down before we stop playing.
Very cool. And if you guys have never played Health Survivors, you're in for a treat. It's an amazing park. It's basically a donut with a creamy center.
Right.
Is that a good example?
It is. It's a very wet center.
Yes, it's a very wet center. So basically, it's a you're never going to get bored. There's so many different places to play inside that place. There's this little village. There's a bridge you've got to cross. If you don't want to cross the bridge, you can actually go through the reeds. It's amazing.
There's 4 bridges.
Yeah,
Really.
it's fantastic. So that's Health Survivors. We also got Health Survivors for September, right?
Yeah.
And what is that?
That'd be GI Sports. That's what I'm thinking.
So GI Sports versus the World. Now, which one is Bring Your Own Paint? That one or Monster Game?
Monster Game. Monster Game is BYOP.
Bring Your Own Paint, right? Now it's also BYOM too. Bring Your Own Mask for the virus. Yeah. See, that's the virus joke. Anyway, yeah, no, it's Bring Your Own Paint. So
First Strikes too.
First Strike. Where's the problem here, right? You can bring your own paint. If you got some old paint from home that's not going to break on my head, bring that stuff, right? Whatever you want, just bring your own paint. What's it usually cost to register for this event?
It is, I think it's 40 for 2 days.
I'm sorry. Did you just stutter? What did you just say?
Let me double check that.
$40 for 2 days?
No, 50 I think it is.
It doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter. If it's $50 for 2 days and you bring your own paint, where I don't see any difficulties here about pre-registering for this event.
I usually always pay for it up front, just with the VIP.
Yeah,
So
they probably even, I bet they even have they have like maybe pre-register specials or something like that too. I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm sure. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on a second.
All right. Well, what are we supposed to do? Play the Jeopardy music while you do that?
Dude.
Anyway, so you guys, what we try to do also is we're going to, as soon as we figure out the Skype situation, we're going to do like multi-Skypes, and we're going to have a bunch of people on. We'll be talking about different things as well. This friend of mine, Toxic, but it's not spelled as you see it. He's a prepper, and he's from Illinois. I think he's one of the refs out of Paintball Explosion. He's going to be coming on at one of our next shows, and he's going to be talking about prepping and I don't know, paintball, prepping. Is the world coming to an end? I don't know. But so he's going to come on and talk about that too. Yesterday I went for a walk, a hike. Definitely not a walk. It was a hike with Gary Baum from Paintball Photography. I did a whole video for that, so I'm going to be posting that as well on the Hanging with Reaper. How's your? Are you on the Aqua book? The book on Speak and Spell, or which one are you? Which did you? What?
I was telling you that I paid for $33.
Yeah. Let's go with 50. I don't know. I didn't get there. Let's go with $50.
We'll go for that.
Okay, cool. All right. So wait, what else do we got coming up besides those two amazing events?
Well, hold on a second. I want to plug something else because this is from my own Brandon Page, the captain of my team. It's Ghost Recon at Hell Survivors, which that is going to be a one-day event.
Yeah.
What's the date on that? Hold on, let me
Again?
go back.
You need to be a prepper. That's what you need to be.
You got to remember, I'm old. August 23rd.
So August 23rd at Hell Survivors is a one-day event?
Yep, Ghost Recon.
And it's called Ghost Recon. Okay, cool. And Brandon Page and the Soldiers of Chaos. If you don't know who Brandon Page is, let me see if I can bring him up here. There we go. This guy right here. You said you want to tag? Yes, I want to tag Brandon Page. There. Now you guys see who Brandon Page is. There you go. All right. So Brandon Page and Soldiers of Chaos are going to be putting on this Ghost Recon game August the 23rd.
Telling you right now, you're not going to want to miss that.
Well, I will if I either involved with the Corona stuff, or if I'm someplace else. Then I don't want to miss it. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'm going to be going to Michigan 3 times, but maybe we'll see.
I know you, but I'm talking about everybody else. But who knows?
Everybody else. All right, cool. That's cool.
But one of the things you were saying about getting out there pre-registering games, so I mean, one, it validates what we were doing as promoting the game. It helps us know that we're doing a good job. But the other thing is it helps things like this, which I'm going to say, it's the Fall of Berlin, which is at White River Paintball. That's in Anderson, Indiana. Okay, their game was March 20th and 22nd. Because they've already got enough people pre-registered, they postponed it. They're going to have it again. They don't have the date yet when they're going to do it, of course, because of all the coronavirus stuff. But they've got enough to where they're going to end up bringing the game back. They just don't know when yet.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you were saying, get out there, pre-register for these games so that people know, okay, you have an interest in this game.
Right.
Go ahead and put it on.
Because that's like my biggest concern is, I mean, you guys, we know what's going on right now with the corona, and if people can get kind of like, the big picture is, I got my family and like my livelihood, and screw paintball, I don't care. True, I can understand that philosophy, but also too, there's a normalcy that has to be maintained in life. Which is, that's why we have barbershops open, we have our restaurants that are serving to go, we have our mechanics. There's a certain point where you can't just throw out the baby with the bathwater kind of thing. If we decide we're not going to pre-register, or we're just going to let the thing slide and whatever, and then let's say that it ends, it's going to be a big mess, because what's going to happen is, especially people in the Midwest and the East Coast, Europe, you guys have a small window to get this, to get your games in. Now, can you imagine the chaos that's going to happen if all of a sudden it's the coronavirus gets cured and whatever, and everybody goes, yeah, let's go play, and then everybody starts putting their games on top of each other, right? Everybody's going to try to get their games in there, and it's just going to be a mess. So what I'm trying to promote, along with Mark, is some sense of normalcy, some sense of, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen, but let's keep the community going, right? Let's pre-register. Let's give support to these events. If you think about our community, 90% of what we do is based on our events. I mean, if we didn't have events, then we'd be just talking to each other on Facebook.
Right.
So we need the events to keep the community going, because it's just that circle of, the paintball companies sell their products to the events sell the products to us, and it's just, let's not break that chain. Let's just keep it going. So we'll see what happens. Okay, what else do we got for? Let me see. We got Monster Game. We have an August. Which Monster Game is July. We've got August. We've got Operation. What's it called? Operation Brandon Page.
That was called Ghost Recon.
Of course it is. And then we've got GI Sports versus the World in September. Okay, when does your season end?
Pretty much when GI Sports.
That's like the last game, right?
It's our last. I mean, it's kind of really our last real big game around here. It's kind of the end of the season. There's still sporadic games, but the thing about players, they're kind of fair weather players.
That's true. Let me do. Let's see if we can bring up video here of. Let's do Hell's. Let's see. Survivors Paintball. Oh, that popped up quickly. And look at this one. This was Monster Game, right?
The great enemy of writing
Ooh.
isn't your own lack of talent.
Really?
It's being interrupted.
Okay, you're interrupting me.
Control vitally. There's one of 9 what's in this video.
So there's our slapstick.
I see nothing.
Monster Game. You don't see anything? Don't worry about it. We're basically just watching a video, Mark, of it's on YouTube. It's from Hell Survivors. It's Monster Game. So give me a second, Mark. I'll be right back with you.
Can't hear you, buddy.
Don't worry about it, Mark. Hang on. Hey, you there?
I'm here.
You there?
Yeah.
I didn't leave you. I was just showing basically. I'm showing a video of 2019 Michigan Monster Game made by Social Paintball. So don't run off. Are you still there? I would never
I'm
leave.
there.
I would never leave you.
I saw you talking. I thought you were talking to me and I couldn't hear you.
Hold on. Hey, how was that, huh? You guys? Does that make you want to go out and play? I hope so. I can send you the link, Mark. It's a great video. It's made by Social Paintball, and they do an amazing. I'm going to send you a link. You can see what I'm talking about. Here, I'm going to pop it over to you. This is a great video they've got on YouTube, and it's the Monster Game video that we did last year, but it's really clean, and it kind of is a really good example of Monster Game and Hell Survivors Park. It's fantastic. Go check it out. Go check it out. Anyway. Hey, no personal business. What are you doing? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so, let's talk, hello.
I'm here. I'm just trying to turn this down. I wanted to see. I did see that one before. It was a good video.
Alright, so, oops, I just knocked this all over the place. Okay, so what do we got for Corona over there? Are you guys locked down?
Yeah, I mean, you said something about barbershops. There's a reason why I look like this right now. Our barbershop closed.
They did close? Because that's like one of those on the essential list out here. Well, you know, we're in Los Angeles, and we need our avocados and haircuts.
Yeah, the avocados. Yeah, I know you like them avocados.
Yes, I do. I love avocados. I'm from LA. What are you going to do? Anyway, so you guys are on, like, not complete lockdown, obviously. I mean, are the highways busy?
No. Honestly, I keep leaving. Every day I go out, it's like a Saturday. The amount of traffic that we have versus what it used to be.
Right.
It used to have to kind of elbow my way into traffic. Now it's wide open.
Whew. All right. And what are you? What's your where do you stand on this? Is it I'm prepping so it's for the end of the world, or I'm going to wait for those people to slow down so I can go buy my peanut butter? Are you a panicker or?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Just need to be over in 2 weeks, and I mean, I got always keep enough food in the house, anyways.
Right.
Don't think we're out of the toilet paper. We were down to our last roll because we shop every Saturday. Got 6 people in the house, so.
So are you guys down to one sheet apiece?
Well, now I happen to go in and find a 12-pack. I thought it was amazing. Found a 12-pack of toilet paper.
Nice. Yeah. It's stupidity in the making. I can't believe this. All over the world, I don't know why toilet paper became the thing, but basically, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'll put it to you that way, where one person starts to panic and it creates panic amongst everybody else, and then it becomes like a bad beehive, and everybody's like, like this. Okay.
Well, the toilet paper's going. I better hurry up and stock up before there's no toilet paper.
Who does? I don't know what. I mean, I'm glad they said it wasn't Giovanni yogurt, because I'd be really pissed off, because that's what I eat every morning for breakfast. Could you imagine if they said you need to get lime flavored Giovanni yogurt, and then people were like and I'd be like this. Come on, get away from my yogurt. But they chose toilet paper. Okay, fine. So,
but I don't understand why the toilet paper disappeared before eggs, bread, canned goods.
I know, right? You know, it's like that was that meme that was going around with this guy, all this toilet paper, and it said, if you need that many rolls of toilet paper before the coronavirus, maybe you should see a doctor, right? So yeah exactly. There's
way forward.
Yeah, so it is crazy, but again, a lot of this, I mean, listen, again, I understand we don't know what's going to happen, we don't know if we're all going to die, I got no idea, I'm just going to live my life like I've always have, happy Pollyanna, but you're looking at a society, civil society, that broke down, and that all of a sudden said, we need to get this, we need to get that, and for a month or whatever it's been so far, you watch people go nuts,
But they were going so nuts. I'm gonna tell you a story about that 12-pack of toilet paper I got. I ended up saying something to the people that were just snatching up the toilet paper, and one of the things I had said is, "Who knows? This guy coming in here on that power chair, maybe he needs toilet paper."
right.
Oh, he did. That was his 4th day trying to come in and get toilet paper. He literally had no toilet paper at his house. Without turning around and looking, I gave him my 12-pack of toilet paper. But when I turned around, I was glad there was another 12-pack there, but I was afraid the way they were grabbing it up, that it would have been gone when I turned my back. When people saw me do that, for some reason, 4 of them went, "Wait a minute, that's right," and they put some toilet paper.
Wow. See, that just takes one guy like you. But then 4 days later, what happened?
It all disappeared again.
And you almost had a fist fight with a guy.
I did. I just said there was 4 women trying to get the last bit of Kleenex that was there. And I was like, "Hey, do you really need that much Kleenex?" Or I said, "Do you really need that much?" And the guy jumped up after he has his arm full of Kleenex and said to me, "I needed to mind my own business." I said, "Kind of am. The 4 women that are trying to get that Kleenex are looking there desperately wishing they had some."
Damn.
And you're taking it all. So he just started acting like he wanted to fight. I said, "You trying to fight me over Kleenex?"
Yeah. Unbelievable. He's the same guy that on the Titanic, he dressed up like a woman so he could get overboard with all the other women and children. You guys,
Right.
stop it. Stop it. Let me hear mutual slap. Boom, boom. Right? Stop it. Normalcy. That's what keeps things going. Listen, there are people that were in, whether it was in Vietnam, whether they were prisoners of war or the Holocaust. If you talk to a lot of these people that got out of these situations, they would say that the thing that kept them sane was they kept a pattern of normalcy. Even if they were in the dire situation, in their head they kept routines. Maybe in their heads they played a round of golf, whatever they did. The ones that gave up, those are the ones who died because they gave up hope. So
If you're going to do anything different, pick up a hobby.
yeah, I like it. Puzzles or whatever. Go for a walk. I mean, again, down here in LA, we're not completely locked down. I went hiking yesterday, but you got to do something. You got to get out and do something, and you got to break away from the grid for a minute. If you're constantly watching the news, it's going to drive you nuts. And especially, I'm not a politics guy, and so I don't know anything about Fox versus NBC versus. I don't care about that stuff. You just find a news source, and hopefully your local news source, and listen to it, and then, okay, I got it, and then go, the rest of your 23 hours of the day, go do something else. Because you're going to go nuts. This stuff is going to drive you nuts, and we don't need that. We need a solid community, right? We need to be able to hang out.
What? Should be banding. They're helping each other right now, not trying to stick each other in the back with toilet paper and bread.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so what do we got? So you guys are safe. Are you living out in the? You guys don't have jungles. You have the forest. Every time I go to Michigan, it's like a forest. That place is just a green and amazing.
Where you go is out. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to take you for a walk with me.
Nice.
See, you yourself, you get to go out to Pinckney all the time, and then when we went out to Louisville, that was all out in the country part of Michigan. Okay, I'm gonna turn you around here, and this is where.
Oh shit! You knocked it over, and it fell down. Hang on. Network connection poor. Wait.
Yeah, my bad.
Whose house was I out that one time? We went to someone's house. I drove out there.
Yeah, that was Dinda's.
Okay, right.
Dave Dinda.
Yeah. That's Metal Mags.
There you go.
Oh, I guess I missed it. You want to do it again? No, I'm just joking. I saw outside. Okay, I saw it. I saw it outside. Okay, cool. All right. So, as far as Michigan is concerned, you probably got the same as everybody else. Shelter in place. Only go out if you need to. Whatever else, that kind of thing. You were telling me about some respiratory problems, though, you guys had before, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Right now, I only feel like I got about half my breathing capability. It's been like a month or two. It's like I got a cold. I never get sick, and I ended up getting sick, and now it's like I can only. It feels like I'm breathing half of my normal breath.
So how do you know you don't have the corona?
I don't know that, but it's kind of suspicious.
Dude, you need to get checked.
I'm over now.
Oh, you feeling better now? You just can't breathe?
It's just the breathing never came back.
Do me a favor. Put your hand on the screen. I'll heal you. I'm just joking. I saw that guy. Unbelievable. All right. So, but you don't think you don't think you've got it. You just think it was like a cold or something?
No, look, my boss came back from grief. Okay, right when all this stuff was going on, and then all of us ended up getting sick, where we had respiratory problems. Brandon Page, he went in and had a upper respiratory, what do they call it? Upper respiratory bacterial infection. I think that's code, doctor code for, I don't know what's wrong with you. Here's a mess of medicine, take it.
And so, is he better?
He's getting better.
So wouldn't you be worried? I would be worried if a doctor said to me all of that, and the coronavirus is basically the same thing. Wouldn't you be suspicious? I don't know. What do you guys do in Michigan? Come on, man. What kind of medicine are you guys like? Are you hitting each other in the head with hammers? Yeah, make you feel better. Like, come on. It sounds like corona.
Our sun disappears around January, so we all get a little, like, what do you call it? We get the blues, okay? So we kind of get to the point of not really caring.
I got it. Okay, that's cool. You guys are tough, though. You guys are really tough. That's the cool thing about Michigan. You guys, the players, are real tough there. All right, so listen, brother man. What we're going to do is we're going to have you on now and then. We're going to chat about the state of the state, the state of the our community, and some other events that are coming up. And again, you know, how you and I can get together and help our community promote this thing.
I'm going to try to streamline some things, so all of this, I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to tell this on your thing. I'm going to try to streamline something. I don't know if I can make it happen, I'm only one person.
Right.
But I'm going to streamline something so that everybody around the world knows every game at every field. Something. I don't know yet. I want to try to make it happen.
Right.
Because through this coronavirus, you had said, hey, find out what news are going on.
Right.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. It's you know what? And somebody tried this before. I remember a couple times somebody tried to get all of the games together, and people were lethargic. They didn't like. They were like But I'm thinking maybe now would be a good time if you could do that. If you can basically consolidate everything, and people could see like a list, and then again people can go from that list and say, hey, I'm going to be in that area. You know what I'm saying? Because all we have...
It'll help out things too, because I'm gonna tell you, I got a list I want to go ahead just for other people. I'm not going to these games, but I did find some games, and I would like to actually mention it on your show so people can see it.
All right.
But you know how you're talking about that. Another thing that's going to help stop is going to help stop big games on top of big games that are close to each other.
Right, exactly.
Because I didn't look, but I'm guessing Roadhouse, Illinois is probably a 4 or 5 hour trip for me. That's within my area. But guess when they have rescheduled their game for it? Monster Game Weekend.
See that?
So now we're pushing hard. We've been pushing extremely hard for Monster Game. It's not moved. Now who's going to suffer? Monster Game or Monte Casino?
Monte Casino.
That is,
Yeah.
That's paintball. It was the 18th and 19th.
And then, you know,
And now
when we were doing the red, white, and blue game at Metamora, Michigan for Lone Wolf, the same weekend it was Ion, and Ion was about 3 or 4 hours. I don't know what the thing was, and it was you couldn't. I mean, we tried for 3 years to do this red, white, and blue game, and it was just it's again. Why do you make players decide? Why do we have to like do the Sophie's Choice all the time? Why can't we just like say, yeah, let's all get a piece of this. So hopefully you are going to be able to get in there and say, hey, let's get this thing organized, and maybe not for 2020, but through 2021, maybe we'll have it up and running, and and then I was told also at one time there was actually a coalition of park owners, promoters, and they all kind of worked together. And they said, hey, we've got a small piece of the pie, let's work on this thing. And I think it's possible again. So I think we need a hero. Not you, but I'm just joking. What is that thing? You're not the hero we want, the hero we need? Someone told me that one time when I started getting popular. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And then some other guy goes, that's from Batman. I go, oh, I thought he made it up. So
it is.
You're the hero we need, dude. You're the hero we need, and we need you to do this.
Well, I've actually been in paintball for about 4.5, 5 years now.
Right.
And it's been one of the biggest things that plagues me is knowing where to go. I mean, there's all these games out there, like the Tombstone in Oklahoma.
Right.
That's such a cool game.
It is. It's amazing.
I had no idea about it. And we got lucky. I don't remember if it was you or if it was Mutinies. They were asked. Somebody was asked, and then it got to us, and we're like, you know what? Let's go. And
Dude,
we went down there. It was one of the coolest games I had ever played. Just the style, the way it is. It was a cool game.
it was fantastic. How far was it from you guys?
Well, I mean, it's about a 13-hour trip, normal driving, but we were on the blunderbuss, and I think it was about a 23-hour trip.
Oh my God, you guys still have that thing?
It's not ours. It's Mutini's.
I know. I thought you put that out to pasture.
No, they still have it. They after that trip, they're like, okay, governor's got to come off. They took the governor off that thing so they could at least get up to speed now.
Oh my God.
we
Okay.
were
well,
55 miles an hour the whole way there.
That's, oh my God. So you could actually like communicate with people as you're driving through town.
Oh yeah.
it's like you don't have to slow down to talk to people. You're already like, yeah.
When we had to go to the bathroom, we just jumped off the bus, ran into the woods,
There you
peed,
go.
jumped back.
Exactly. This is crazy. That's funny. Okay, my brother, man. So listen, we're gonna close up, and I want you to be safe. Don't be.
No, hold on. I did a little bit of homework, and I want to be able to name it for them. Okay.
Wait, what? What?
I did a little homework.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this the first time? This is the first time you've ever done homework?
Yeah, homework, right? Now listen here. I'm going to name all these off so people can see them and try to at least get out there and show the sport to these other fields and games.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. None of these are going to, but still. We've got the Fall of Berlin. That's at White River Paintball in Anderson, Indiana. March 20th and 22nd, they're postponed. They're still going to have it. Then we got Nerd Wars. That's Bunny versus Spyro at What's Up Paintball in 7 Points, Texas. That's April 17th through the 19th. Monte Casino is Paintball to Go. It was April 18th and 19th. They're rescheduled for July 25th and 26th in Roadhouse, Illinois. Being that's Monster Game Weekend, I'm going to contact them and hopefully they'll be cool and change that. But I don't know. Battle of Midway at Elite Sports Incorporated at Assaria, Kansas. That's April 25th, 26th. And then Arkham's Revenge 3. This is the sad part. And whoever's out there in Pemberton, New Jersey, really needs to show this park some love. But Arkham's Revenge 3 at On Target Paintball, theirs was April 19th. But their park is closed until further notice, and it's due to this coronavirus. I think they're scared.
Right.
So you guys need to show them, whoever's out there needs to show that park some love.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So that's all I could find. That's why I said we got to somehow streamline this, because that was literally all I can find. And I know there's way more than that.
We'll do it. We will take care of it. Okay, my brother, listen. So be safe out there. We're going to be doing a bunch of these shows. Here's the thing. When I was doing the podcast, it was every Thursday at 5 o'clock, and I had to run home or stop whatever I was doing to do this. We're taping these live, as you see, but we're going to be then posting them up on my Shoot You Soon on the YouTube. And we can do them when we want to. I can do them on the fly. I can do them on my phone. Whatever I want to do. So if you guys, again, want to get on the show, PM me, DM me, track me down, use smoke signals, I don't care. Just get a hold of me, and we'll put you in a time slot, and we'll take care of it. We'll get, we'll do it. We'll have a great time.
For everybody that wants to help me get this thing streamlined, you can PM me or friend me on Facebook, Mark Dreadnought Bellamy. It's MARC.
Well, look at this. I've got your page up here.
Here you go.
Look at this. Go
All right,
check out his page. You see, that's what it looks like. If you go to another one where there's like a picture of people in Vegas with the same name, you're not at the right page. Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
So go check out Mark's page, his Facebook page. You can DM him, and he's very good about returning his DMs, and he's great about making friends. Yeah.
Ah, look at you gonna make me blush again.
You're blushing. I'm gonna pinch your cheeks. There you go. Anyway, all right, cool. All right, my brother, man. Listen, great having you on. I'll talk to you off the air about other things too. And have a good day. Have a good night. Be safe. Don't touch anybody.
You too.
All right. Okay, you guys.
Bye.
See you, brother. I'll see you later.
All right.
And I'll shoot you guys soon. Bye.